Throughout history, the line between life and death has often been shaped not just by fate, but by choice. Some have embraced it as a final act of defiance, others as a means to preserve their honor, and still others as a desperate escape from suffering. The way societies have understood and judged suicide has evolved over centuries, influenced by culture, religion, and philosophy. In the ancient world, it was often seen as an honorable act. In Japan, the samurai practiced seppuku, a ritual suicide performed to preserve dignity and honor. In ancient Rome, figures such as Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, chose to die by their own hand rather than face dishonor or execution. The Greeks also had a complex view of suicide, as seen in the case of Socrates, who was sentenced to death and willingly drank poison hemlock, embracing his fate with philosophical resolve. However, with the rise of Christianity, attitudes towards suicide changed dramatically. It became widely condemned, seen as a mortal sin against divine will. This led to harsh repercussions, including the denial of proper burials and the confiscation of the deceased's property. Many European legal systems criminalized suicide, punishing those who attempted it with imprisonment or other severe measures. This stigmatization persisted for centuries, shaping social attitudes toward mental health and personal agency. Despite this condemnation, suicides continued, often linked to personal despair, honor, or even political defiance. Medical professionals began to study mental health more closely, recognizing that suicide was not a sign of moral failure, but rather a symptom of emotional and psychological distress. By the 20th century, many Western societies had begun decriminalizing suicide and shifting their focus toward prevention. Yet, even in modern times, suicide remains a pressing global issue, influenced by war, economic hardship, and personal struggles. Some cultures still stigmatize mental illness, making it harder for those in need to seek help. However, awareness campaigns and support networks have helped to bring mental health discussions into the public sphere, encouraging a more compassionate and proactive approach. Understanding the historical context of suicide allows us to see how perceptions have changed over time. What was once seen as an act of honor or a criminal offense is now recognized as a public health issue requiring care and support. If you or someone you know is struggling, remember that help is available. You are not alone. There is hope, and there is help.